FM. Welcome once again to Nature's Touch Massage Therapy and Nutrition with Empress Judy and Associates. We are located at 7th Avenue North via the Eastern Main Road, Barataria, in this beautiful Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, located in the heart of the tropical Caribbean. So wherever you are this morning, and you are locked on to the #1 station in our nation, The Street, 919 FM. Thank you for joining Princess and Empress, your host of Nature's Touch Massage Therapy and Nutrition. At this time, I would like Princess to bring you her greetings, and we'll get on with this morning's program. Once again, welcome to Nature's Touch.
A pleasant good morning and welcome back to another edition of Nature's Touch Massage Therapy and Nutrition with Empress Judy and Princess this morning. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to share the link wherever you are listening or viewing us from.
Thank you, Princess, and thanks to all our clients who stay tuned and locked onto our program via the Street 919 FM. We are gratefully and happily thanking you for keeping us in your hearts and most of all spreading the good news of good health to persons near and far. Wherever you are in this global world, we are thankful that our message, what we do at Nature's Touch, is being spread through and fro all over the world. So thank you again, my dear clients. You know yourself. A pleasant good morning to the folks out there in South Arapooch, which I call fondly Mr. and Mrs. South Arapooch. They tell the world, everybody, whoever they meet in the street, wherever they are, they tell somebody about Nature's Touch who need to know. And when you are told about us, I want you in turn to tell somebody else and spread that good news to everyone, to all my clients. Before we get on with this morning's program, I would like to send out birthday greetings to a wonderful little niece of ours. Her name is Amira out there in Tobago. And I would like to shout out happy birthday greetings to Amira today. She celebrates her 8th birthday. Her aunt Avenel and her grandma, Miss Glenda out there, and her dad and her brother, everyone else, all the loved ones, Princess, and all of us of Nature's Touch are fond of Amira. She comes and spends her holidays. She looks forward for all the vacations. As soon as school, even before school closes, she pack her bags and get ready to come to Trinidad. So I want to say happy birthday, happy Earth Strong to Amira, and in extension celebrating with her mom out there, Crystal, happy birthday, happy Earth Strong. Princess has something to say about for Amira. Princess, you go ahead.
Happy birthday, Amira. Are you 1? Are you 2? Are you 3? Are you 4? Are you 5? Are you 6? Are you 7? Are you 8? Happy birthday, Amira. Today is your 8th birthday. We are wishing you happy birthday from Nature's Touch. We hope that you have a wonderful birthday and you live to celebrate many more.
Thank you, Princess. And you see that #1. Are you 1? Are you 2? Are you 3? That's her main strap line when she celebrates birthday. But you know what? Most of the people Amira knows are elderly folks, adults. So she counts and she gets out of breath because she can't reach their birth. But nonetheless, we have fun with her. She's a wonderful child, and we want to wish her all the best in her schoolwork, in her social life, in her family life, in her health, in every aspect. Happy Earth Strong to Amira. Wishing you all the best. That's Amira Gialdo. Wishing her all the best where life brings to you and your loved ones. And to all of the folks who will not know, you are celebrating your Earth Strong today. We wish you the same love. All, most of all, as the word of God states, above all things, my brethren, we wish that you have the best health and that your souls prosper. Thank you so much. This morning, we will have a program. The topic of our program is reference to gut health, which is #1. Persons might think they want to hear about the foot and the hand and the head and different parts, the lungs and the liver, which we all bring to you. But this morning, I had 2 gentlemen that I came in contact with at Nature's Touch within recent time. And those 2 gentlemen had the same issue, gut health issues. and they were being misdiagnosed, because sometimes when we have this presentation, you tend to think so many things when you see, but when you get down, that's why we always say to you, when you come to Nature's Touch, it's not about giving you a supplement alone. It is getting down to the root cause of the problem. One of the gentlemen said, I had so many medical practitioners in awe. They want to know what's happening. They're guessing. Some say it might be cancer. Some say it might be this. But when he came to Nature's Touch, being urged by one of his sons who knows what we do, he was able to come and sit. And when we put him on our 9D NLS body analysis machine, which gives you accurate information, we were able to come up and understand what is happening. This morning, our subject area is all about the gut health, the bacteria that sets in. I want you to listen, and not only listen, I want you to become active where your health are concerned. Tomorrow, God willing, at Nature's Touch, when I return, I have a gentleman to see. He had an emergency, and his brother, who has been a long-standing client of Nature's Touch, said, Empress, I would want you to see my brother. He has a pain in his leg, and he cannot sleep. And I told him about you, and he wants to come today. I said, what about tomorrow? He said, today it's an emergency. So I told him, well, when I return, I will give him a call, and they will be able to come in this morning when we return back. But I am saying to those folks, those of you who are listening, stop saying, hey, I have to go to Empress one of these days. And you do everything else except take care of your health. My dear people, listeners, viewers, those of you who are viewing live on the Street 919 FM Facebook page, or maybe on YouTube. But I'm seeing Facebook, Sherry, say happy birthday to her, blessings. You have Shira saying good morning. I'm in the inside, Shira Inns. We have Sherry come and said, come on down to Nature's Touch and get your health in order. You find the root cause and fix it. So true. As I have been saying to you folks, those of you who are listening, who have listened and you have adhered to the call, when you come to Nature's Touch, we don't just deal with the symptom. The symptom tells us something is wrong, but the symptom is not the cause. It is telling you that something is happening. Most of the times when we have discomfort, when we have these issues, when we have whatever is being presented, it's there to tell you something isn't working right. And we at Nature's Touch have been blessed by the Creator of life. And we are able to find the root cause of your problem. And not only find the cause, not only do test after test, because we do those diagnostic testing, but you know what? We don't diagnose disease and illness. We treat whatever issue. No one could ever come and say, we must say you have some arthritis, which is a natural thing, but we don't go about saying you have cancer and you have this and you have that. Because what we discover, all these cancers and hypertension and diabetes and kidney failure and kidney stone and liver diseases and you name it, these things came from you having an unhealthy gut, where you eat and drink for years. And that gentleman that I'm speaking about, there are two of them. I'll speak about the other one who have a similar. And he called me this morning with good news. The other one, when he left Nature's Touch, he left stronger. When he came, we knew him. We saw him. We couldn't recognize him. He was unrecognizable. He lost weight. He looked drawn, dehydrated. You tell me, disease and illness don't make joke with you, and you play with it as a person. Your mind, disease and illness, as the old people say, you harbor them. You create an environment when you keep all these toxic waste in the body, and you keep saying, I will go one of these days, me able with them things. I like the taste. You don't like what your God. People, you understand. You pray to God. And I'm not speaking about children because we have to guide them. I'm speaking about grown adults. People who married once, twice, 3, 4 times, different things you do in your life, your own vehicles, your own truck, your own bus, your own homes, your own everything. You have businesses, and yet you are not so bright in the head when it comes to your health. You are like a baby when it comes to your health because you do not understand your health is your #1 priority. At this time, Princess is going to bring you some information. We'll discuss it, but I want you to call us at the numbers 398-8282 or 241-7568. Now the 398-8282 number, that number, I have it here with me, so don't call it right now. Call after the program. We have Dwight at Nature's Touch. You give him your number. You say, because sometimes the lines get so busy. Sometimes you're speaking and two persons calling you. I want you all to understand that all you need to do is give us your information and let us speak with you, and you find yourself at the most affordable date that you can, because we do make our products and our services affordable to you, but you get 100%. We do not take out, because we might tell you we have a special. Every Saturday we have a wonderful special at Nature's Touch. Every day. Every day is a special day, because we care about you and we care about your health. At this time, Princess is going to bring you some information. What I want you to do is to take the numbers down that I call. I will repeat it again. 398-8282. That's the mobile number where you can send a WhatsApp message. So there are many ways which you can communicate. If you call and you don't get through the call, you leave a message. You could either text a message or you could leave a voice note. Don't just hang up and go your way. Those of you who wish to speak to us right now, as I'm speaking, call the office number at 241-7568. A young man by the name of Dwight will take that call. He'll take your number, and when I get in, I will speak to you more and give you further information on how we can take care of you. But remember, we are available. We are located at 7th Avenue North, very close to the Eastern Main Road, but not on the Eastern Main Road, in the street. About 1 minute drive if you have a car, and if you walk at your own pace, we can actually come out the gate and see you coming up the street. So you have no excuse, and nowhere is too far where your health are concerned, because when you want to jump on the plane and have fun in America and Canada and the UK and the Caribbean islands, and wherever you choose to go, you'll find yourself at Piarco International Airport, where we have that one airport in Trinidad. Wherever you lived, to the ends of Toco, to the ends of South Cedros and those other parts, wherever, Moruga, you find yourself there very early on time, because you don't want to miss the flight. Do not miss this flight, the flight of good health from Nature's Touch. Thank you.
SIBO, small intestine bacterial overgrowth. Small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, SIBO, occurs when there is an abnormal increase in the other bacterial population in the small intestine, particularly types of bacteria not commonly found in that part of the digestive tract. This condition is sometimes called blind look syndrome. SIBO commonly results when a circumstance such as digestive system issues, which slows the passage of food and waste products in the digestive tract, creating a breeding ground for bacteria. The excess bacteria often cause diarrhea and may cause weight loss and malnutrition. Digestive tract. Your digestive tract stretches from your mouth to your anus. It includes the organs necessary to digest food, absorb nutrients, and process waste.
Thank you, Princess, for that vital information. I would like to say good morning to Miss Paula Webb, who is tuning in way out there in the United Kingdom, my dearest listening client. She has not been a physical client, but she's telling her loved ones out there who are in Trinidad and Tobago to come on down to Nature's Touch. And she's right now locked on. Happy New Year to you, Miss Webb. We haven't get to speak since the New Year started, but I thought about you. But with my time, sometime I just don't get around. But I would like to say Happy New Year to you. All the best in this coming New Year, 2026, to you and your loved ones. Also, I've seen Miss Thomas. Good morning to you, Miss Thomas. It's nice to have you on. Sharing us on the Street 919 FM listening. But I want you all not just only to listen. I want you to adhere to the call. Take care of your health and ensure that you and your loved ones are on the way to good and excellent health. It's always nice to see people telling somebody, go to Empress, you will get well. Sometimes people are hardened, but you know what? When they get there, they say, Empress, I have been to many places. You know, in fact, I have some clients who came on behalf of those folks out there in Oropouche, and they say, Empress, oh God, they can't touch you all when it comes to taking care of health. Your massages, the supplement, it works. Because it is not us. I say, I don't take any of those praises. I say, thank you for coming. I say, but give your praise, give honor to the creator of life, because our God in the book of Revelation states clearly that the herbs of the land was created for the healing, not to play with your health, not to pacify the symptoms, but to heal those disease and illness. And we who say, profess to be followers of the word of God, we stray. We have ministers of the word who don't understand the word of God. I'm sorry to say, I'm not bashing on anyone, but I've met people and they don't understand. I've had people who refer their loved ones and they die rather than turn into the word of God that states that he placed the herbs for your healing. Somehow we miss it. And it pains me to see adults, people who profess to be Christian, who follow the Bible, do otherwise. But you know what the word of God states again? He said, man prefer to follow traditions of men rather than the word of God. God knows us. He knows our heart. He knows our very thought, even though we don't express it. He knows what we formulate in the head, in the mind. So don't think he didn't know in advance that creator of life, who created every living creature, all the beautiful trees you pass by. We can replant it as mankind, but we cannot create it because we are not the creators. We could replant, we could repellish, and we can take care of you through the directions of the manual of the creator of life, whom we call God. Those of you who are listening, you have not adhered to the call. Take up the phone and call the numbers. Send a message. Empress, I would like to be there tomorrow. Please, God, stop putting off your health, people. Because you don't know. If you see how fast these things grow. I saw a bacteria grow a time, where some persons put out some waste. And in 3 days' time, I was amazed to see how that bacteria grew onto that concrete structure and grow. That I was so, the only one I usually see as a child was the, I forget the name of it. This one grow all around in the countryside on the dead wood and stuff like that. And we are accustomed seeing that, but I saw this one grow in 3 days' time on a piece of concrete that didn't have life, but the bacteria connected, right? I want you all to know these things does not take long to materialize, to fester in your body system and cause disease and illness. Those are the genesis of disease and illness. And if your gut health, which keeps your immune system healthy, is not being fed, it's not able to absorb. Now your small intestine that we are speaking about this morning is where absorption of nutrients, vitamins and minerals are. And if it's being blocked, take for example, how sometimes you see a drain, when the rain comes, even when we were coming through 7th Avenue, way up to the link with, I forget that place they call, I always forget the name of that place, that it come out through by Massey compound. Forget the name for now. If I remember, I will tell you. And when we were coming through that area, the driver said, look how that drain is filled with debris. And I said, it came down when the rain comes. And we think that we're getting rid of the garbage from our homes and we throw it into the river. We don't put it out in time for the garbage truck, because sometimes it have 1 or 2 persons in the home who does this and everybody else's hands are tied behind the back. So somebody will say the garbage truck gone, we can't keep this garbage in the home, and they will throw it out in the river thinking it will go. It will damage the environment and cause disease and illness in the environment. And then you have, just that's another way how we get sick, is the things we eat, the things we drink, and the environment in which we live and breathe. For those of you who just think you could throw something, when you walk the street, you pelt a Cyrotex cup or a fast food box or a bottle that you drank some beverage in, and it's okay. The the sweetie paper, you throw out, the candy paper, you throw out in the street. The nuts pack, you throw along the way when you buy your nut. Instead of putting it in a bag, in your bag, and take it home and put it in your bin. It's okay. You will pay the price with your life, and not only you, your entire community, the entire population, because when things spill from the home into the community, it affects the bigger, wider community, which is our nation. And you have to understand this, just as how the common cold is spread, just as how disease and illness is spread from one person to another. Bacterial growth in the body is spread when you allow disease, when you allow toxic waste to stay in there and fester and grow. Those bacteria will grow in there and block processes, block absorption, block where you take in nutrients in the body. And when you are not able, when your body can't get anything, it suffers and it will die. It won't die right away, but it will start to get, you lose weight. You didn't even do exercise or use anything, you lose weight. Then you become malnourished, because if you are not getting nutritional benefit, you will become malnourished. Your skin will become dry because you have become dehydrated. And as I said, dehydrated, I had a word for those folks out there who will be enjoying the carnival activities. Those of you who go to the beaches, those of you who go to parties and you're enjoying yourself, you are drinking alcohol, but you are not absorbing enough water. But then again, if you are a person and you have not cleansed your body system and you're out there having fun, you are just going to pour heap more trouble on your body, and it will cave in. And when it cave in is with disease and illness, and then you want to know how you get sick. The person that I spoke about earlier, when we saw that person was looking good, but it's the last straw that breaks the camel's back. So those of you out there, do not take the children out to the parades and other activities unless they are properly hydrated. And again, if you do not cleanse the children's body system and you leave them with all the foods, especially these days that we are living in, it's no longer when we were children, when we were living in the countryside. Good morning to the folks out there in the countryside on the Maruga Road. I haven't seen Donna came on the live. Friends, just send Donna the link. Okay, she's just a little late. We grew up, and as I always say, I knew all my peers, they are all alive, and we are all well. We may have our little health challenges. Some of them have been blessed to be well by the creator of life because I followed the manual. But sometimes as we grow, oh God, I can't take on that thing where they used to give us the drink, that herbal supplement made from the creator's hand, just for you, to kill all those bacteria in the body that is unhealthy, because we have bacteria in the body, but they have their purpose. And that's why I don't do it every day and for 21 days and all those days. At Nature Church, we do not operate like that. We do things in a very systematic way, and we get the desired end result. Princess.
Why small intestinal bacterial overgrowth SIBO develops? The small intestine is the longest section of your digestive tract, measuring about 20 feet, 6.1 meters. The small intestine is where food mixes with digestive juices, unlike your large intestine, the colon. Your small intestine normally has relatively few bacteria due to rapid flow of contents and the presence of bile, but in SIBO, stagnant food in the bypassed small intestines become an ideal breeding ground for bacteria. The bacteria may produce toxins as well as interfere with absorption of nutrients. The breakdown of products following bacterial digestion of food can also trigger diarrhea.
Exactly. And one of the things that the client told me is that he had diarrhea. That's when I told him about having the cleanse, the colon cleanse. It's not only a colon, but people call it colon cleanse, but it really cleanses your digestive system. It's not directed only to the colon. It cleans the colon. It does a wonderful job. But it cleans, remember in the beginning where Princess read, it tells you where what the digestive tract is like. It begins in the mouth and ends in the anus. So when you put that drink, which is called, I call it the body cleanse slash the colon cleanse. I tell you, oh boy, the beautiful greetings we get from people. People start saying, Empress. That's the first thing I hear on the phone. I tell you, that product is beautiful. All the products of nature, such because what happened, they work in sequence. We will never give you something for your heart, give you something for your head, give you something for your feet, or your hand, or your liver, just so. We ensure you will get the right directions, you get it in a sequence way. As I tell people, you could do what you want. If you could get the best supplement or modern day medicine, pay the biggest money for it, and your body is filled with toxic waste, you are spinning top in mud. Shira say, come and get it. It is the best. And Shira is a client of Nature's Touch as well. And they know, and they spread the good news to others. So those of you who have been standing on the wayside, only putting off your health, you're going to pay the price with disease and illness. And let me tell you something, as I always say to you, when a loved one becomes sick, or somebody you know, when you see them, it pains you. When I saw that person, I was taken back, but you know, I am that health provider. I'm that naturopathic, I don't say a practitioner, because I don't practice on people. I am a naturopathic specialist. I specialize in the human body, healing of the human body. But I know that's the word practitioner. I'm not a practitioner. I'm a naturopathic specialist. We specialize in the entire human body. And if you bring a dog too, you might be able to help the dog as well. Because once I remember my mom, we had a dog and he got a lash and the dog was pregnant. And it started to what they call cast the young ones. And I saw my mom went and she got turmeric in the backyard, in the countryside. Good morning to my mother. I'll be seeing her next week at Nature's Touch. My mother and other relatives, they trust their health with us at Nature's Touch. Good morning to Fa, out there in Newground, that's my mom. She'll be coming on down the coming week to take care of her health because she knows, and she's 80 years of age. And those of you, and that's the only way you can reach those ages. I'm not speaking if you have an accident or you die another way. But remember, living, and you create lifestyle disease and illness in your body. Back to my mom. And as I was saying to you, I saw where she went and she pounded that. She washed it and she pounded it in a cloth, and then she squeezed out the content. And we held open the dog mouth. That's our pet dog. But somebody hit it because in the country, your yards were open at that time and everybody running around. Some little wicked boy hit the dog and she started to cast the young. And my mom put into the dog's mouth some, what we call it turmeric and all these fancy names, but we call it saffron at that time. It still has saffron, which people call turmeric and saffron. I think they are two different things, but you know, you hear more turmeric than saffron these days. And she put the saffron liquid in the dog's mouth, and before you know it, we saw that dog pass out the young because the young died because it was in there for a time, and the dog was alive for years after. So I know it works. The natural way of healing the body works. She didn't go to a clinic because we didn't have time for that. We didn't even have those things. We don't know about those things. We grew up in the countryside, well, traditional, and as I tell people, Nature's Touch has been in existence since 1900. It's us at Nature's Touch. We established it in 2019. But actually, since 1900, the day my grandmom, because she's the one who taught us all about nature, to understand the word of God, to fear and love God, and love one another as he asks us to love ourselves. Share the good news of good health. So we have been in existence since 1900. My grandma would have been celebrating one of her Earth Strong on the 21st of this month. She was born in the year 1900. So we look at it as when she was born, we got the knowledge because she taught us it. It came from her grandparent and her parent and passed on to us. And we are still here standing strong because our foundation wasn't built on weakened ground. It was built on solid ground where we can stand the storm of time, where our health are concerned. And when you have good health, you are able to conquer the world, because if you're sick and you're in a corner, you are weak, you are worn, you are sad. You think about all the possibility of leaving this earth. Even though some people may say, well, are you ready to die? This is what you know. This is what you know. So I am urging those of you who have been standing on the wayside, who have been listening. Empress, no longer listening you, and you didn't come for years. You have persons who have not been there for years, for months, because you're feeling good. But you're not understanding that when you treat the body like that and you don't come on a quarterly basis and cleanse the body system, you are creating toxic, which is poisoning the body. And the end result with these things are lifestyle disease and illness like cancers, like diabetes, like hypertension, liver disease, kidney disease, brain health. Your blood gets thick, you got poor blood circulation in the heart, it damages the heart, damages the valve of the heart, damages your cognitive understanding, you lose memory, you have memory loss, and you have AS trouble, you got mucus overwhelming the body system, and you say, I have a head cold, they call it kata or something like that. All those things are just names. Why? Because you fail miserably taking care of your health. Coming on down to Nature's Touch. Princess, continue with the information. Thank you.
Complications. Small intestinal bacteria overgrowth, SIBO, can cause escalating problems, including poor absorption of fats, carbohydrates, and proteins. Bile salts, which are normally needed to digest fats, are broken down by the excess bacteria in your small intestines, resulting in incomplete digestion of fats and diarrhea. Bacterial products may also harm the mucous lining, mucosa, of the small intestine, resulting in decreased absorption of carbohydrates and protein, and vitamin deficiency, weakened bone, osteoporosis, kidney stones, and may result in your untimely demise if not properly diagnosed and treated.
Thank you, Princess. Yes, I like the word untimely passing. Some of us kill ourselves and some of us cause our loved ones to die because some of you refuse to turn to the natural way of healing the body. You refuse to listen to the word of God. I'm not a Bible tutor, but I know the word of God. And I believe in it because it works. I see it all the time. Right? And why I say that to you, I don't run up and down the church. I always tell people, my church is in my heart. Yes, the gathering of the saints is very important because it supports one another. People need support. Emotional, spiritual, people need love and care, and the gathering does that. Do not forsake the gathering. And I do go to church at times, but I'm not a person that runs, because in my heart I carry the word of God, and God is within me. I hear God all the time, and we have good conversation. Sometimes we have conversation that I have to say to him, why? They say, don't question God, but he said to speak to him like a friend. And I do that at times. So when I hear say I'm not a Bible tutor, because I believe in the word of God, but I don't run up and down to the church. Nothing is wrong with those who like doing that. Nothing is wrong with that. But I'm just letting you know when I say things. Why she say that? I explain it to you. But I want you all to believe the word of God. There's no one on this planet Earth. It doesn't matter our career. It doesn't matter your job spec is greater than the creator of life, whom we call God. We all come and we go, but God stays forever. You could be the greatest president, the greatest prime minister. How many times in your life? The minister of government, the teacher, the nurses, the greatest gynecologist, the doctor who takes care, the cardiologist, and all different levels, the specialists in the eyes and whatever they are specialized in. I was looking on the Facebook page and I saw a great doctor from India pass on. He went on, you hear? They were speaking about his great achievement. I saw two teachers. My condolences goes out to the family. One is Donna's cousin that passed on, Bobcom, and there's another teacher, gentleman, I know him for over the years. He taught maths. And all great things were said about him, but they are no longer, because we are just human. But you know what? The word of God says again that the time frame for mankind is 70. Now a score is 20. The 3 scores will give you 60, and 10 give you 70. And if by reason of strength, meaning how you take care of your health, you continue. You live long life. But if you do what you want, your demise will come sooner. And it's not only dying alone, you know, you suffer. And not only you suffer, your loved ones suffer. Hearing the news of somebody, you say, oh my. When I saw Donna Cousin, who was a former teacher out there, a principal, I think, of Maruga Composite, good morning to the folks out there. Good morning to the folks of Cowan Hamilton. Good morning to the school that I attended, the primary school, the 5th Company Baptist School, directly on the Maruga Road. Yeah, that's where I got my beginning, that's my foundation of learning. I give thanks to the former principal, Mr. Lazar Charles, and we had many other teachers, Mr. Pedro, Mr. Wilson, Mr. Harper. We had other teachers, Mrs. Lee. I can't remember all them, but there were certain teachers, foundational teachers that I remember. Mrs. Cooper Saunders, I think she married her Saunders after. All those folks play a major role in the foundation. And we had our preschool teacher next door, Teacher Talbot. Good morning to his family as well, right next door to the 5th Company Baptist School. We attended that preschool there as well. All those are foundation. That's the foundation. We all attended the schools, and then we went on to colleges and secondary school, my friend Donna, and many others. Good morning to all the folks out there who attended the 5th Company Baptist School, and to my secondary schools and other colleges and other places that we learned, the Cipriani College of Labor, and all these places. Yes. Love to everyone who played a major role in the foundation of our learning. My loved ones, my parents, my cousins, my aunt, my brothers, my sisters, the neighbors, everybody. You know, the community builds a child, and we give thanks for everything. You know, and I said these things because it's good to say thank you to everyone who play a major role in your foundation, in your building. Good morning to Donna, Mom and Dad. I call them fondly Daddy and Mommy. And Ma, yes, Daddy and Ma, Miss Mabel and Mr. Dandy Bobcom. Very wonderful people all my life, you know. And all the other folks, good morning to Donna Shemlin, her sister-in-law, and her husband, Atta, and her children who always greet me, Afisha and Lonzi, and Lonzi's girlfriend, and everybody, all the loved ones, the neighbors, Patsy and her daughter, and everybody, everyone. When I go down that way, I am well loved. Everywhere I go, I am loved, because, you know, I show people love, and love. I said to people who don't love Empress, miss out on a great friend of their life, because I love people. I love to make people happy. We love that. Love, because God is love. To all the folks, wherever you are, thank you all for always spreading the good news of good health. It's 10:44 and counting. Princess will be out of here shortly. Quickly say goodbye. We nearly run out of time. Quickly, Princess. 10:44 and counting. It's 10:05. We have some more time again. Quickly, give your information. We don't want to run out of time with me chatting.
Symptoms of SIBO often include loss of appetite, abdominal pain, nausea, bloating, an uncomfortable feeling of fullness after eating, diarrhea, unintentional weight loss, and malnutrition.
Repeat again for persons to hear some of the signs and the symptoms. Remember, I said to you, these symptoms give you an indication that something isn't working well. Remember, we'll be out of here at 10:55 a.m. That's 5 minutes to 11 o'clock. So we have a few more minutes here, but we want to give you that vital information that you can pick up your phone and make that call and say, Empress, I would like to be there tomorrow, God's willing. Now, remember, we are available on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays between the hours of 7 a.m. That's where you can book your appointment to 11:30 a.m. and we close promptly at 1:30. Now, sometimes we have to go a little more depending on what's taking place with some of our clients, but that is our stipulated date and time that we work. Sometimes I have to differ depending on if there's an emergency or, you know, shift us to suit. But Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, you can't just turn up on other days because I may not know you are coming and I may not be there. We may not be there, and we want to take care of you. So I want you to note those days, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, We begin at 7 a.m. sharp, and our last appointment is booked at 11:30, and we close 1:30 p.m. because remember, we have to take care of our health as well. Money is very important, but money, sometimes it can't even buy your health because it's too late. But use it wisely while you are well, and ensure that one of your first priority with your funds is to ensure that your health is in the right place so you can continue to live and enjoy this earth which God has blessed us to be part of. Princess, repeat those signs and symptoms again.
Loss of appetite, abdominal pain, nausea, bloating, an uncomfortable feeling of fullness after eating, diarrhea, unintentional weight loss, and malnutrition.
Exactly. And one of my clients showed all of those signs and symptoms. People saying, eat. How you could eat when you have no appetite? That's why you lose. That's why you become small and thin, and you become dry and dehydrated. Your skin, you could hear it like a sandpaper because there's no absorption. And you could get the best food. They could make the best broth for you. Say, eat this. This good. Split pea is good. Yes, it is good. Fish broth is good. Yes, all these things may be good. This good and that good. But if your body is not able to absorb, absorption is very poor. Where do these good things go? They will go to waste. Come out of the body system and not do the job. You will lack the nutrients, the mineral, and the vitamins that are required to keep the body alive. People don't understand how the body works, you know. If you are not able to function, if the blood, if the nutrients cannot flow through the body system, how do you continue to live? If your plant is not being watered, there is no fertilizer, it will dry and die. Look at the plant for 2 or 3 days. If you don't put water on the place hot, what happens? It withers. And it will die if you leave it like that. But if you come on down to Nature's Touch, timely, we will take care of your health. When a gentleman left Nature's Touch, when he came in, he was like a tree that was dried up. Really, 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 we didn't recognize him. Well, I knew he was coming, so I knew when I saw the sun can, so, but he looked so frail. And I heard Luan say, no. I heard her say, no. She was shocked. And that's what happened when we fail to take care of our health and we take life for granted. We continue to live. Oh God, me able with them thing when Mommy used to give us now. And I said to him, I said, you remember? He said, my mother used to give us it. And what happened? We dropped the ball. The generation before me, and the ones with me, and the ones, we dropped the ball with our health. Because I like that. It's not liking disease and illness loves you to destroy you, to take you away from your loved one, and you're not considering these things. All you're thinking about is, I like this and I like that. That is not it. It's loving yourself first. Taking care of your health is first and foremost. Not just staying around and, you know what is to keep 40 years of garbage in your body? Think about your garbage in your home. Whatever is the garbage, the waste, pile up. What will happen to your place? You will have to run from there. It's the same thing happens to the human body. When we do not take care of our health, and we allow our health to suffer. Rastaman, good morning. He said, good morning, Miss Empress and Princess. Nice to see you. Log on. Thank you so much. Shira, where you going? You say later on. Where you running off to? You stay right there and listen. To all the folks. Sherry, thank you for tuning in. And Donna may come on a little later. Maybe she's caught up doing something. But to all the other folks who always take time out from your busy schedule, there's a gentleman from Duncan Street called during the Christmas. He said, Empress, I didn't hear you all. I said, yes, we took a little break because, you know, we have to, you must preserve your health. Eh? We cannot come here and tell you about health and not taking care of ours. Right? So that we have to take, he said, okay, Empress, I understand. But he was concerned when he didn't hear because he looks forward. Good morning to all the folks out there on Duncan Street and all the surrounding areas. Good morning to the folks in Morva, the folks in Barataria, the young man on the street corner who always help somebody to come to Nature's Touch. That's in 7th Avenue between the two shops there. They're always out there hanging, you know, everybody have a lifestyle, but they do their work. They say, Empress, I will hear the voice calling, Empress, Empress, or Princess. Somebody here looking for you all. We thank you, young men and women, for your care and your love, and you always look out for us at Nature's Touch. Thanks to everyone, the vendors out there on the Eastern Main Road, where we buy our produce to take care of your health with all the turmeric and the ginger and the garlic and all the things, the watermelon, the grapefruits, and where we do our spas, the Epsom salt, the pharmacies around that we buy them from, the oils and those essential oils and all those beautiful, all the wonderful folks out there on the Eastern Main Road, 6th Avenue, the folks out there in the mall. Good morning to Kisha and her mom and all the girls who does the nails and everything else, the barbers and everybody out there. Good morning. All those people play a major role in, we all, support each other in whatever way. The food vendors, the people who cook the foods, all the folks out there, thank you so much for being part of Nature's Touch. They all say, Empress, what you have for this, what you have for that. And I say, you need to come on down. Take care of your health. Rastaman say, yes, teachers. Thank you, Rastaman. Good morning to you. And I know your brother celebrated his strong yesterday. Good morning to that brother who looks just like you. Okay, love to him. Bring him down to Nature's Touch where he can continue to celebrate many, many Earth Strong to come. The ads are coming up. Princess, I don't want to have to rush you. Give your goodbyes, and then we close off at 10:55. Now it's 10:52 and counting. We just have about 2 more minutes into the program.
Thank you for joining us this morning. Don't forget to share the link wherever you are listening or viewing us from. Someone may still need to hear this information and come on down to Nature's Touch.
Thank you, Princess. And Shira say, I'm still here. And she said, I now take my 2 shots as a turmeric drink. Thank you, Shira. Make sure and say what your 2 shots is about. Okay? Your turmeric drink is beautiful. Thank you for all the folks who support Nature's Touch. Love to you all. God's richest blessings to you. We look forward for those calls. Take up that phone now. Make those calls. The numbers to call, 398-8282. Send a WhatsApp message as well. Or a voice note, you can leave one. There are so many ways of communication. So don't just hang up your phone and go. And when I call you back, I don't know what you're calling for. And to those other folks out there, love to you. Call Dwight now at Nature's Touch. 241-7568. That's a landline. There is no WhatsApp message to that. He'll take that call. He'll take your message. He'll take your number, even your name, and I will give you a call. We're heading back out to Nature's Touch to take care of that gentleman who will be coming in. God's richest blessings to all of you. We look forward for those calls. Stay tuned to the Street 919 FM, to all the programs. They have information, always await you, the music and everything. Take care of yourself. Love one another. We have another person, Shira, say feeling good. Yes, Shira, you're having a good time. Thank you. Love to you and to all the folks. Have a good one. I'm Empress Judy out of here. Wishing you a wonderful weekend. Remember to stay safe. Drink water. Stay hydrated. Take care of your loved ones. Move in groups together so you could all protect each other, because you know we live in a world where there are elements out there that are not so wonderful to us, but God is with us. Once you put God with you, you will be well. I'm counting down the seconds. I'm out of here. Have a wonderful time. I'm Empress Judy of Nature's Touch. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Love, love.
Boy, I got in an accident a while ago. I was in traffic and my car get bounced from behind.
Well, then they're wrong.
Yeah.
Well, the insurance company go fix it up.
Fix up? Huh? I make my claim the next day. And up to now, I can't hear from the insurance company. I need my car fixed.
Look, you better go to the Financial Services Ombudsman. I'm sure they can help.
Yeah, I'm going to check them now.
To resolve a complaint with your insurance company, bank, or non-bank financial institution, contact the Office of the Financial Services Ombudsman at 800-4FSO or visit www.ofso.org.tt. We can help, and our services are free.
Nature's Touch Massage Therapy and Nutrition and Nature's Touch Youth Health Caravan invites you to join us live on the Street 919 FM every second and fourth Friday morning from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. We are located at number 3, 7th Avenue North via the Eastern Main Road, Barataria. For further information, please call or WhatsApp the numbers 398-8282 or our office numbers 241-7568 and 310-8671. Remember, at Nature's Touch, your health is our responsibility.
Get ready to immerse yourself in the vibrant rhythms and the joyous spirit of sweet calypso. Join us for an unforgettable experience at the semi-final round of the Calypso Monarch competition. This is Calypso Fiesta. 40 Calypso stars will compete on the Skinner Park stage. Calypso Unleashed, boundless harmonies. Mark your calendars. Saturday, February 7th, 2026. Join us at Skinner Park in